mocking.
You there, hold! What are your flag? He's trying to clear.
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, since you eliminated him, James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
That must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays. You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop.
Suppose it depends on King George. I think we need a stronger colonial government.
Fire in the sights!
I've got a clear...
Sorry, man. Head gun.
Now to Wardrop and the manuscript.
Listen to what he...
I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
Quicker! Idiots trying to lose us! You can't escape us! It's like... Keep up, boys! Got a clear shot of them. Over there! Go for his...
Captain Cormac has the helm!
Loose,
We are on course for a collision, sir!
Douse the gallants and royals! Tops, gallants, royals, studs! Ease off the wind! All sail! She'll take it!
Some shipwrecked cargo here, sir! Some sort of cargo there, sir!
Douse the royals and tops!
I'll shove this boot up your
Gentlemen,
arse.
ladies, and good citizens within the sound of my voice, there is a plague of wild hare about. These creatures are devouring so much grain that the very crops that sustain our community are in great jeopardy. The Royal Swedish Academy of Letters has been founded in Stockholm. The Academy was founded by Her Majesty Queen Ulrika.
Sir, is there anything you can do to stop us?
You're late. The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it! Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research
This is heavy.
The weather is getting worse. You know where the warehouse is, soldier?
Aye, sir.
I'm sure you're seeing things, but I'll be
Did you see that strange stuff in Benjamin Franklin's garden?
I keep well clear of that place. They say that land messes with lightning.
Speaking of lightning, I reckon there's a storm coming.
Aye. Let's hope you can yours until we're off duty.
Come back here, you
I've got a shot! There! Get him!
He's trying to shake us. Keep on, boys.
Is that the last of it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Good, put it with the rest.
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods. The storm's getting worse. Better hurry back to Franklin.
I think I can hit him! There he is! Faster, lads! We're losing ground!
Shay! Thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
The map! Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Jay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right. The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Hope will be expecting me.
Stop, you! The hour rings for your death! You really think we can...
This is more like it.
If I know him.
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the precursor temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi offerimus fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, in omnibus vobis. Et Sancti Tui benedicant Filii. Missus es sanare contritos cor. Iri eleison. Qui peccatores vocare venisti, Christe eleison. Qui aventeram patris sede ad interpellantum pro nobis. Iri eleison. Omnipotens Deus et, dimissis peccatis nostri, perducat nos ad vitam aeterna. Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, quo tibi offerimus fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. Orate, fratres, ut meum ac vestrum sacrificium acceptabiles fit apud Deum Patrem Omnipotentem. Domine Iesu Christe, qui dixisti apostolis tuis, pacem relinquo vobis, pacem meam do vobis. Ne respicias peccata nostra, et fidem ecclesiae tuae. Eamque secundum adem tuam, pacificare et quadrare digneris, qui vivis et regnas in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Pax Domini sit semper vobiscum. Offerte vobis pacem. nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Amen.
Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Et sancti tui benedicam tibi.
Amen.
Missus es sanare contritos cortos. Kyrie eleison. Qui peccatores vocare venisti, Christe eleison. Qui ad dexteram Patris sedes ad interpellandum pro nobis, Kyrie eleison. Miseratur nostri omnipotens Deus et, dimissis peccatis nostris, perducat nos ad vitam aeterna.
Amen.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus viti, quo tibi operimus, fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. Orate, fratres, ut meum ac vestum sacrificium acceptabile fit apud Deum Patrem Omnipotentem.
This must be it. The precursor site. What do we have here? The artifact. could God do this to them? God had nothing to do with this. So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the Box Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
you are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness. Only one thing to do. There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from others? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
Run away! Hey! Hold a moment, Kirk! You have got to keep an eye on him. I can get him from here. He's in my sight. Your band's across under control.
You won't hinder our plans. How could you, Shay?
Absolutely not! Come back! Don't stop your hopes up. I'll keep up with you. Boy, pull! Ready to take him down?
Washington, Shay.
You cannot escape! Keep this up! Resistance is not in your best interest! Desist!
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters. Shay!
What is this?
A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data.
Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there, so keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France. And that guy said Notre Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
I've got a good line on you. Va se rompre le cou.
Il est là! Attrapez-le!
Help! Somebody help!
Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now.
Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
You've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why don't you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
I'm bored. Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs.
Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock. I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus. And you're in.
All points ready.
Begin.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time. It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs in between Animus sessions. If I said that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen, would that be the most obvious statement ever?
Shay has been through a severely traumatic experience.
Okay. Second most obvious statement ever.
Continue exploring his memories. The best is yet to come.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
What do y'all want?
What's going on?
You wretch, how dare you!
Shut up, woman.
Ow!
Leave her alone.
Ah!
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
The hour rings for your death!
And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
Ah, the usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not harming citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you. It won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose, if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
Don't you look a right gentleman?
Gas.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me. The manuscript is at the bottom of the Atlantic.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side! You'll regret it!
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
Ah, and where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
What I wouldn't give for something.
I can solve this myself. It shouldn't be too hard.
One job, you dotes. Cover my retreat. Leave
Now
him.
you die.
We need to... From the shadows I struck.
Can't escape us.
Stand still.
Teach you a lesson. You won't get out of
Stop moving, for the love of God! Stop right there!
Look what the cat dragged in.
trying to give us the slip, maggot. This should
Don't make this difficult for yourselves.
You really think we can get him, boys? He'll give you a lesson.
Quiet! You run interference. I'll regroup our forces. You're
This is our turn.
If only he could stand still for a second! No! You
Stay out of our business.
You can't slip away from us, you mangy dog!
We own this town, boy.
Just be in my retreat! Yes.
Come here.
We'll give you a...
That will help us smoke.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac. Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city. I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I, that of making the world a better place. Mere survival is not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist.
I'd like to remind you that it is your duty as citizens to keep your stocks and bilboes in top condition.
See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
What fine work!
The neighborhood will be much better now.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. After all, a man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man. Someone who wants to do what's right. And he may have a point. With everything that has happened. With what I've done. I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans. Let them know I'm fine.
Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
Do you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the old fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
Give them a few nails.
Halt!
Hey! You! Open fire! I've got a good lineup! She's in my sight! I have a clear shot. Got a shot! Oh, flies! I see him! I can shoot him! I have him in my sight! We have to find him again! I can shoot him!
Christopher Guest! I'm Shay Cormac.
Charmed! But what are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking?
The Colonel sent me.
Aha! You're Together, my brothers and sisters! Will you die with honor? Or like the
Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
The Morrigan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. Tell you what. I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste.
Hold there! Time's up right. I see him! Come on! Nels! He's getting away!
Now you see me? Now you... I'm so glad. I got you, boy! I'm so...
She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid! Captain's helm!
Heave to, lads!
Hey! Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll.
Give me some speed!
Release the mains! The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted... to check in with Monroe, not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideas?
We're heading hard for land, sir!
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Splendid. Full sail ahead, lads!
Well, rain, it is raining all the day long.
Halt!
And the northerly wind, it does blow so strong.
Blues up! These are sticks! All down and glue up!
Get bending, me lads, it's a hell of a way.
Blues and trim too! Get them along! Down all sail!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that.
Please accept my most sincere thanks, sir.
Double time.
You can't do this!
What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine the local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned.
All hands for stations!
Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
Now why do you say that, Cormac?
I think Shay here is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Douse the royals and tops!
Should be nearby.
We bet house on sail!
Drop anchor!
Je l'ai en visée. Toi dans le buisson. Venez là-dessus. Salut les pères. On ira se pieds sous terre.
Certaines gens enfreignent sciemment la loi.
viennent pas ici. Va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille.
C'était rien que ton imagination.
Je l'ai en joue. Je l'ai en visée. Non, non, pitié, je ne peux pas. Coupez-lui toute retraite. On a plus à faire ailleurs. Rien fait. Je tue. Laissez-moi tranquille. Je suis innocent. Renaud. Toi, dans les broussailles, sors de là. Empêchez-le de partir. Laissez-moi tranquille, je suis innocent. Qu'est-ce que c'est de merde? Hé, l'ami, arrête tout de suite. Je n'ai rien fait. Je le jure. Il est là. Emparez-vous de lui. Oh. Toi.
Tout reste exactement.
Tu es du genre autoritaire, toi, dis donc.
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more firepower. We will need more power. Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain has the helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our times.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
There's our target! Knock her down like a game of ninepins!
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says!
More coming, sir.
Captain! We have trouble
Fire!
on the hill! It's a gunboat! No ship!
They have reinforcements, sir.
Cannon ready!
Gunboats ahead!
Put a shot through her.
That's got them!
We missed. Enemies firing!
Fire!
Look out!
Enemies report!
Fire!
That's their weak spot. Take the shot, sir. There, Captain. A good shot and finisher.
Fire!
We'll be easy prey for their mortars, sir. Ships, Captain.
Fire!
She's weakest right there, sir.
Fire!
Either ready! Ready, ship! On one,
Ready to fire, sir.
Fire!
Taking a hit, sir.
Fire!
Ready, Captain!
We must take care. These waters are well guarded, sir.
Fire!
Get in there, sir.
Fire!
Ready to fire, Captain.
Fire!
Their long guns can reach us from here, sir. Enemies firing.
Fire!
That's their weak spot. Taking a shot, sir. Flotsam.
Let out!
Superb! Now find the fort commander!
Chasseur.
Shay. It has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur!
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your...
We could both just leave.
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift. Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
All I'm saying is that lining up like we do to fire muskets will leave us vulnerable.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the damnedest thing. Well, in any case, amongst other things, I found maps and charts detailing various French trade routes.
What are you thinking, Guest?
I thought perhaps we could use them to help the Royal Navy and fill our pockets. I stored these maps.
Captain Cormac has the
Colonel
wheel!
thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled. The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Guest? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend. But not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched territory.
long do you reckon the English and French have been fighting?
Liam doesn't know.
Keep your brown dress on your shoulder. The Royal Navy welcomes all fellows.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
Did you see him today?
No, he hasn't stepped outside in days. What's Franklin working on?
Not sure, but it sounds explosive. The boss really wants Franklin isolated.
No one interrupts his work.
Really?
You're on our territory, Burke.
Oh, I see a pretty boy in my
Ready to
sight.
take him down?
I have a clear
In my sight! Steer him into the next patrol! Clear shot! Bells! Bells! He's getting away! I can't see him anymore! Ready to take him down? Catch that hooligan! I can shoot him! Ready to take him down? He's in my sight!
I have a clear shot.
You really think we can't catch you?
Keep dreaming, you foolish cur.
Use your knees, lad. Not happy through your back. Did you see him today? He hasn't stepped outside his day. No one interrupts his work. Really.
You think we'd let you do this here?
What are you waiting
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door. Use these grenades to destroy that door. Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken and perhaps even kill those of New York.
Then that's my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
Another day.
If I mess with this, maybe I can break the whole system.
You'll pay for this!
Oh, like a coward. I'll catch up with you one way or another! Mark my word! We will find you.
I have him in my sights.
Stop running by! Time to hit the ground, boy!
You have no business aloft. Down! No, you don't. Got a shot!
Come now. He can't run forever. Keep at it. He's getting away. Must I do?
If I mess with this, maybe I can break the whole system.
I hear you got a new plan to get everything. You see a lot of museums around here.
You'll pay for this!
I must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
What marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.